This is Lara, and the name Lara has been trending on Twitter. Not as I and other people have been hoping for, in that a new Tomb Raider game is coming out, but it's because of this woman, Lara Crabb. Just puts first shopping trip without a face mask. And I'll play it in a moment, but it does result in an awful lot of comments, and one of them particularly came from Otto, who said, "My favourite bit is when Lara says people were avoiding me like the plague." Yes, Lara, because that's what it is. And she later says, in reply to him, or the other way people do, they don't reply on Twitter anymore. They do it as a retweet and then to just add to it, which completely breaks the flow of the conversation. But she says, "You would know if it was the plague, Otto. It certainly isn't." Yeah, that's why over 500,000 people have died in the world. Ugh, silly woman. But just by way of a bit of background, today is the day when customers in shops must wear a face mask. However, Sainsbury's and Asda won't force you to wear one, while Morrison's are handing out free masks before you go in. When you wear a mask, it doesn't protect you from other people, but apparently will protect others from you. How nice. So as you see, this is Lara. She doesn't like wearing a face mask, at least on the face of it, but we'll come to that later. But as a result, the 45-second video she has made has gone viral, and she's had a load of replies. It's no surprise that the name Karen is also trending, not because of any woman in particular named Karen, but because that's a phrase given to people who just behave completely in a stupid way. How that name came to it, I don't know, but it's the way things have gone. Anyway, let's listen to what she has to say.
People were avoiding me like the plague. Trolleys were going round me as if I was some big obstruction. And you can sort of see in people's eyes what they're thinking when they see you without a mask. It's so sad that it's come to this, and I have to say I've never felt so uncomfortable inside a shop in my life. The staff are amazing. My local farm shop is obviously sticking to the guidelines and has a notice on the door saying that you must wear a face mask, that they're mandatory, but they haven't actually asked me why I'm not wearing one. And the staff were incredibly polite and looked at me like a normal customer. So we'll keep you posted because I'm going to Tesco later.
And so in response, we get Mike P. Williams, who is he's got a verified tick. He's apparently a content producer, writer, and social media exec, whatever that is. Somehow that deems him as having a verified tick. He has 34,000 followers almost. Big whoop. It says it's like you're deliberately going out of your way to enter as many places unmasked as you can so you can tweet about how mean people are. Also, may I ask if you have such a condition that legitimately prevents you from wearing one, or is this merely a personal choice? Lara doesn't respond properly. She just, again, adds to it in the retweet way, saying, "You generalize a lot. When did I ever say people were mean, and how do you know I'm deliberately going out of my way to enter as many places as I can unmasked? Rot." Meanwhile, Laura says, "It's a shame you'll probably die of COVID before they have a chance to grab that pint. Wear a mask, or just stay home so others don't catch a deadly illness from your mask-free face. The choice is indeed yours." Laura says, "Thanks for wishing death on me, Laura." Too many Lauras and Laras. But Laura's not wishing death on you, you silly woman. Meanwhile, Rob says, "Lara, I read in one of your answers you don't believe COVID-19 is a real threat to your loved ones. Maybe you and your loved ones should volunteer in your local COVID ward and give the staff there a deserved rest." Lara says, "Would love to. The hospital is empty, though." I doubt it. "So I'll have to make a TikTok video instead." Well, please don't. Debbie tells her she really is a stupid attention-seeking cow, and I hope the police fine her £100 every time she goes into a shop and endangers others through her own selfishness. I have an exemption letter, but thanks, Debbie. You see, why didn't you say that in the actual bloody video? You don't mention that at all in the video. Absolutely ridiculous. You would have gone an awful lot of way to sorting things out if you just said that. You could also say what the exemption is for. And then yesterday she's actually contributed to an article in the Evening Standard about face masks. I'm not even going to highlight those and zoom them in, because I'm not going to highlight anything that's printed in the Evening Standard because it's run by George Osborne, the former Tory Chancellor, who was an absolute blur. Let's just not even go there. So, Lara, Yabu sucks to you. You really are a complete Karen. So wear a face mask and don't be like Lara. In the meantime, please like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. Click the little bell to get all notifications, and cue the Genesis.